Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we're going to go back a bit and start at the Betheltown Crossroad in the parish of Westmoreland. We're heading towards Darliston, also in the parish of Westmoreland. We have slowed down the video for your viewing pleasure. So sit back, relax and drive with me. Now, today we'll be doing 2 videos on this channel. The stories, they are enough. Trust me upon that one day. There were 2 back-to-back shooting incidents at Orange Bay in the parish of Hanover yesterday morning. One of the men who was shot, he died as a result. Also, a security guard, he was stabbed to death last night whilst on duty along the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay. Those stories, plus many more, are coming up in the video later. You're going to want to stand by for that. Also, later today, we'll be carrying the birthday greetings on PNL Vlogz TV. Stand by for that also. Now, a lady named Miss Claudia Anderson. She's living in the United States of America. She's searching for a lady. She's saying that the lady's name is Camille. Her surname is either Stevens or Spence. Camille, she's saying, is about 23 or 24 years old. Her last known address is Smithfield in the parish of Westmoreland. She's saying that Camille's mother's name is Lilith, and Camille also has a sister named Tina. Anyone who know Camille, or you can ask her to contact us, please do so. She can send us a WhatsApp message at 876-458-9111 and we will do the connection. Yeah man, if you know Camille, just tell her to contact us. Now, do you know that man on your screen? Take a good look. You don't know him? Okay. Have you ever heard the name Mr. Hubert James, popularly known as the Greetings Man from Fri Mar? If you were listening to RJR, IRE FM, Vibes FM, Links FM, you will always hear greetings coming from the Greetings Man in Sav, Mr. Hubert James. Mr. Hubert James, he used to be employed to the Fri Mar post office for years. In recent times, Mr. James, he became ill. He was diabetic and he also had a heart condition. He was admitted in the Fri Mar hospital and ended up losing one of his legs. He was released from the Fri Mar hospital on Saturday, March 5th, 2022. He was being cared for by 2 ladies. But on Wednesday, March 9th, 2022, one of the ladies, she went to his home to care for him and he was found unresponsive. He was later transported to the Fri Mar hospital where he was officially pronounced DEAD. May Mr. Hubert James, the original Greetings Man, soul rest in peace. And condolences to his family and his friends. Now, we are learning that the Faith International Harvest Church at Albert Street in Falmouth, in the parish of Trelawney, it was completely destroyed by fire. And also, some sections of a house next door to the church was damaged by fire. This took place early yesterday morning. Thursday, March 10th, 2022, minutes after 3 o'clock. Like we said, in the early morning. We are learning that the fire, it started at the back of the church, which was made out of board. It is said that the fire, it spread quickly. Pretty soon, the entire church was engulfed in flames. A 2-story concrete house, which is next door to the church. 2 rooms on the upstairs of that house also caught fire as a result. We are told that 2 units from the Falmouth fire station responded. But by this time, the church was completely destroyed by fire. So the fire personnel, they did cooling down operation on the church. They, however, managed to save a section of the house, which is next door. We are told that the estimated value of the church and the house is millions of Jamaican dollars. The police and the fire personnel, They are carrying out investigation to ascertain what really caused this fire. Happily, no lives were lost. Neither was anyone injured in this fire. Sad indeed. Now, in the next story, listen to this one. We are learning that on Wednesday, March 9th, 2022, some minutes after 3 p.m., the driver and another worker, they are both of Kingston addresses and they are employed to BH Paints. They were traveling in a box truck. This truck, we are told, was loaded with paint. They were driving along Barclay Street in Fri Mar in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, do you know where Barclay Street is? Right at the intersection where the library is, you make that right turn. Well, that road that goes straight across, right or left, that is Barclay Street. They would have been traveling on the road which is on the right. Yeah man, that side of Barclay Street. It is said that whilst driving along Barclay Street, they slowed down. When they slowed down, for whatever reason, 2 motorcycles with 2 hoodlums aboard each motorcycle rode up on both sides of the truck. The pillions, they jumped off the motorcycles with guns in hand, and both of them, they jumped on both sides of the truck. Are you following me? Yeah man, one jump on the left, one jump on the right. It is said that both hoodlums, they opened the door and went inside of the truck. They put guns at the driver and the other worker's head and instructed the driver to drive. It is said that they drove until they reached the Froome main road. When they reached the Froome main road, they instructed the driver to stop the truck. The 2 hoodlums, with guns in hand, they searched the 2 men and took away their cellular phones and whatever other valuables they had on them. They then took the driver and the other man to the back of the truck, then locked them up in the storage area of the truck. Remember, we told you, it's a box truck. The hoodlums, they then drove away the truck towards Grange Hill. Now, just think for a moment. Just think for a moment. Can you imagine what was going through the minds of these 2 men? These 2 hard-working men? Can you imagine how they were saying they are not going to be able to see their family members again? Can you imagine how much prayer they prayed? Ah boy. So the hoodlums, like we said, they drove to Grange Hill. When they reached in the Grange Hill area, they went and stopped at a cane field. They then opened the back of the truck and told both men to get out. They then told the men, "Run boy, or else gunshot for you." The 2 men, they ran for their lives. The hoodlums, they then drove away the truck. The 2 men, they managed to make a report to the police. So later, that same evening, Wednesday evening, we are told that the truck, it was found in the same Grange Hill area. All the paints, valued at maybe millions of Jamaican dollars that were in it, were gone. Thankfully, yeah man, thankfully, the 2 men who were in the truck, their lives were spared. I tell you. Now, we are learning that yesterday, Thursday, March 10, 2022, minutes after 12 midday, a team of police officers, they came under heavy gunfire. This took place at Ancho District. Now, Ancho District is in the Withorn police area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that a team of police officers, they were on mobile patrol duties in the said area when they saw 3 suspicious-looking men in a yard. It is said that the officers, they stopped and alighted from the police vehicle. Our information is that the men, on seeing the police officers, they ran off into bushes nearby. The police officers, they chased the men. When it is alleged that the men, they opened gunfire at the police. The police, they are saying that they took evasive action and returned the fire. However, the men made good their escape. None of the officers, we are told, were injured, and it is not known whether or not any of the men were injured. If there is any other update to this story, we will certainly be updating it, so you can stand by for that. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Yeah, man, you know what I'm going to ask? Okay, have you done it? Have you hit on the like button? You have not yet? Oh, the stories are too interesting? Take a break. Take a breather and hit on the thumbs up button. If you are here and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, we are now over 79,000 subscribers. Pretty soon, we are hoping to be at 80,000 subscribers. We are growing. Yeah, man, we are growing. So grow with us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you have not yet done so, all you have to do, it no cost you nothing, you know. No extra data, no extra money, nothing at all. Just hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be notified. And remember, our backup channel, PNL Vlogz TV. Later on today, we are going to be carrying the birthday greetings over there. If you have not yet done so, please go over to PNL Vlogz TV and subscribe. We are going to drop a link for PNL Vlogz TV in the description below. In the final story for today. So yesterday, we brought you this story and we told you that we were going to be updating it. So here goes. Firstly, yesterday, we told you that it was Givanughnie and Givanughnie Stewart. That's not their names. Well, the first name, that's not how it's pronounced or spelled. One of them, his first name is Givanughnie Stewart. Givanughn. Givanughnie Stewart. Givanughnie is popularly known as LIKKLE MAN. His brother's name is Givanughnie Stewart. Yeah, man, just add IE to what I spelled before. Givanughnie is popularly known as BIGGA. Both of them, like we told you, are twins. And they would be celebrating their 20th birthday this year, July 22nd. Their sister was also killed, and her name is Peta-Gaye COOKE. She was 11 years old, and she would be celebrating her 12th birthday this year, August 13th. She was a student at the Barracks Road Primary School in Montego Bay. They all lived at Irwin Heights. Now, let me explain something, and I am to be blamed for this. If I say Irwin Heights in the Mount Salem area, what I mean is the Mount Salem police area. So, my apologies to those who thought I was saying Irwin Heights is in Mount Salem. From now on, I'm going to say the right thing. Because words have meaning, you know. Yeah, man, words, we have to be careful how we use words. Yeah, man, because I could see some people coming out and saying Irwin Heights is different from Mount Salem. What I meant was the police area. So here's what we are learning. One of the brothers, like we told you, his name is Givanughnie. He's popularly known as LIKKLE MAN. We are learning that LIKKLE MAN, he was the target for the hoodlums. Yeah, man, he was the main target. We are not sure what LIKKLE MAN was involved in. We tried to ascertain, but we haven't gotten that information. But we are learning that this is not the first attempt on LIKKLE MAN's life. Listen me good now. We are learning that in early January, some hoodlums from the area, they held LIKKLE MAN and beat him. He was also hit with a gun, and he was threatened that if certain things were not done, he would be killed. We carried a story on this channel on January 23, 2022. We told you that the previous day, Saturday, January 22, 2022, about some minutes to 7 p.m., a youngster named Chris J. Thompson. He was only 16 years old and he was a student. He also lived at Irwin Heights. We told you in that report that Chris J. he was shot and killed by hoodlums at the Irwin Square. Now, we are learning that Chris J and LIKKLE MAN, they are cousins. And in that attack, it was really LIKKLE MAN that the hoodlums went for. But he escaped. Chris J, he wasn't so lucky. We are further learning that on Wednesday, March 9, 2022, hours before LIKKLE MAN and his siblings were taken out, LIKKLE MAN and other persons, they were clearing up a spot at Irwin. They were clearing this spot to dig the grave for his cousin, Chris J. We are told that some men, about 4 or 5 men, they went there and confronted LIKKLE MAN. There was an argument, but we are still not sure what they were arguing about. So, fast forward to a few hours later. Their mother is a lucky woman. Why do I say this? Well, listen to what I'm going to say. And then you will understand why I'm telling you that she's lucky. Because you're going to be saying she just lost 3 kids, so she's not lucky. But hear me out. These 3 youngsters, we are told that they live with their mother at Irwin Heights. So Wednesday evening, March 9, 2022, some minutes to 7 p.m., their mother, who is in her late 40s, and her children, they were at home. We are told that the mother left, telling the children that she soon come back. She's going out the road to talk to someone. The mother left, leaving all 3 of them at the house. The mother went and spoke with who she went to speak with. She was finished talking and was about to return home when gunshots. Yeah man, lots of gunshots. And these gunshots were coming from her home. Moments later, when the shooting died down and when she went and made checks, mayhem. Her 3 children were gone. Bullets were all over their body. So why I'm saying she's lucky is because if she had delayed going out the road to do what she had to do, she too would have been caught up. Yeah man. And don't you ever think that these hoodlums would spare her. Because based on what we are understanding and by the looks of things, the 11-year-old girl, their little sister and her daughter, she was in the process of running away from the hoodlums when they cut her down. Mother, I can't even imagine what you are going through right now. Telling you to stay strong, I don't even know if that's gonna help. But it is really sad. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Peta-Gaye Newslink and PNL Vlog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica.